Sure, yeah, great. Hi, good morning. Congratulations first off, Mark, on winning the award. You guys must be incredibly happy about that. I just wanted to start off with a sort of generic question, really, and that is, why is OneCycle in particular a game changer, in your opinion?
Thank you for that, and good morning or good afternoon to everybody. Best way for me to answer that question is basically say what we are doing and what we're about. We have an IP process technology which is going to extract magnesium from seawater and convert that into a valuable commodity. Now, we plan to build a production facility in the UK. That will be the first and the only production facility in the UK producing this material. And we're going to be able to offer that at higher quality into the marketplace than currently is mainly available at the price point we can hit. We are able to do that in a carbon neutral and sustainable way. So we will be mining seawater, and once we've extracted magnesium, we'll be left with seawater, which we can then offer to, following further denaturation, to local industry and agriculture. So what we're able to do there is actually disrupt the existing ecosystem for producing magnesium oxide nanoparticles. And this is a marketplace which is about $2.7 billion worldwide, with global demand, with high demand in Europe, which is where we're going to be aiming for first of all. So in terms of why we're a game changer, basically we're going to be less environmentally damaging. In fact, almost not touching the environment at all. And we will be able to generate significant revenues and basically be disruptive into an industry which is damaging the environment.
Wow, that's amazing. And so I guess the next obvious question then is what led you to run an STO to raise funds as opposed to a more traditional method?
Well, being innovative in technology and being innovative in what we're attempting to do, we wanted to be innovative as well into what we see as the direction that the world is going in. Clearly, the growth of digital assets has been very significant over the last few years and continues to grow. I've heard some very interesting comments this morning from other award winners about the direction it's all going to go in. For us, there's a huge benefit in that we can get in and obtain investment at relatively low cost. So that's for us. For our investors, we've set our token up within the FCA space. So that's within the UK regulated space, so that we can offer our investors comfort. We can offer investors additional security, if you like, by being part of that space, knowing that we're fully regulated. And that's why we onboarded with people like DLA Piper. And I think as well, we wanted to make sure that what we were producing linked to what we were offering. So in effect, whilst we're raising funds to build the production facility, the token itself is going to be backed by the physical production of the material that we're making. So once again, we're saying, look, this is a great way of raising money. For us, the usual benefits of STOs, of liquidity and all the rest, we'll be listed on the RCHEX exchange in the UK when that goes live. We're already pre-admitted to that. That's great. But also for the investors, what we wanted to make sure that we could link something back to a physical asset that we own the production of.
I guess that kind of answers my next question about what sets your offer apart from others. I mean, you said, disrupting an industry or cleaning up what is at the moment a destructive process. Amazing. So again, what does this award, winning this award mean for OneCycle?
It's an opportunity for us to reach out to a number of people. It's an industry recognition, which is fantastic. And we went out to construct our offer with the best people we could find. So as I mentioned in the awards ceremony, DLA Piper, RCHEX, Digital RFQ, NARIS are going to help us build the entire blockchain infrastructure ecosystem that we're going to operate within. So go back to that, we will actually, as we're producing, we're using the blockchain technology effectively to stamp the production so that every ounce, gram, kilogram of magnesium oxide nanoparticles we produce will link back to the person that's invested, the organization that's invested in us. So there's a traceability throughout that. But back to the point in hand, this gives us a magnificent platform and basically tells us that what we're doing and how we've done it is right. It's always difficult when you're starting on a journey to have sufficient self-belief, and sometimes along the way you need your peers to tell you that what you're doing is the right thing. And winning the war with TADS is exactly what we needed to give us the positive strokes to make us feel confident, or even more confident that we know we're doing the right thing.
Definitely, yeah. Good to have validation in the new market for sure. Okay, so can you tell us a little bit? It might be a bit difficult, maybe, but which investors have shown most interest? Are you allowed to tell us? Can you give us an insight into that?
I can't tell you that. It's interesting though. What we are finding is that there is a mix of people who are very interested in the STO, but we're also, and I think this is a function of the UK market and some of the European contacts that we've made. Perhaps more traditional in Europe, very much looking at, can we buy your equity? Can we take an equity stake? Rather than, we want to get on board with this new approach to raising funds. So yeah, it's an interesting mix at the moment for us.
Brilliant. No, congratulations again. That's everything from my end. But thank you, Mark. Thank you for your answers.
No problem.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for both of you. So anyone else? Any questions? Any questions from you, from Popine?
Yes. Hi, Mark. Congratulations, first of all, for winning the award. So it's Neha. I wanted to ask you one question, that which countries are you looking to expand your services, and also like what is the roadmap? Like I see on the website, but how much is the technology already developed?
Okay, the technology is at TR7, TR8, it's ready to commercialize. So basically we have gone through all the prototyping stages. We've used government funding to get us to a point where we will put spades in ground and we will start building a facility and start operating it. That will take us from beginning to start operations about 12 months with a 6-month ramp up after that. Our intention originally is to operate within the UK market. That's for 2 reasons. One, that's where we are, so it's very easy for us to do that. That's the start point. Secondly, we know exactly where we want to put the facility. Thirdly, we know there is a very strong market in the UK for the product. We've done our research on that. We also know that if we go in, although disruptive, one of the things to be being clever and disruptive is sometimes to make sure you're doing things right before you start to launch out into the rest of the world. So we will take probably a couple of years or so to bed ourselves properly in, and then we'll look at expansion into other parts of the world, depending on when the marketplace is. The obvious next step would be a plant in Europe or to expand in the UK, and the other opportunities would be where there are big aerospace operations, where there are big refractory type material, furnace building operations, electrical, semiconductor, the range of materials that, or products that this material that we're producing can go into is huge and is also growing. So we'll look at the marketplace downstream. I mean, there may be an opportunity, for instance, that we can start to put what effectively is a very modular and scalable process into many different parts of the world. We just require access to seawater.
Okay. Thank you. Thanks, Mark, for the answer. I have other questions which I would like to ask you on email. So I'll connect you with you later. Thank you.
Thank you, Naya.
Okay. Oh, thanks for both of you. So feel free to pass me the question. Yeah, I can pass it over as well.